Welcome back to The Long Dark. And here again, I have a voiceover, voiceover action going on, so bear with me. I'm trying to remember what I did here. I recorded quite a few episodes of The Long Dark back to back. I tend to do that, so unfortunately, there'll be the next 3 or 4 with voiceover. So anyway, I'm picking up where I left off. We're still in the Pilgrim mode, so there's no wolves or bears to worry about. We're in the barn over in Pleasant Valley, I think it is called, if I remember right. And we are looking through a bunch of stuff here. Nothing fancy. I think I decided I was encumbered, so I had to. Yeah, that's right. I had to lighten my load here a bit, so we go through and dump a bunch of stuff in the locker, I believe, to make some space. I'm trying to remember what I did. It's been so long. So anyway, yeah. So I'm pretty sure, yeah. So during this short episode here of about 11 to 13 minutes or so, I decided that this is probably the last bit of the Pilgrim mode I was going to do because it was getting a little stale. And so I think it was time to move on. So we're going to go through this a little bit, wandering around Pleasant Valley a little while, and then we're going to tackle a new thing. So stay tuned for the next episode of The Long Dark, and you'll see a new version. Not a new version, but a harder version. So anyway, so this is like watching paint dry to me, especially since I have nothing to say. So we're just going to go through our inventory here for a while and dump a bunch of stuff in this locker. And yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying The Long Dark. It's still a fun game, even though they haven't done the story mode yet. I'm hoping that they work on that soon. I think it'll be pretty cool. They've been continually adding things. Like the bear and this other area, Pleasant Valley, have been added. So there's lots of cool stuff still going on in the game. So it's not a dead game or anything. I still enjoy it, and I think it looks great. So it's on Steam early access. If you want to check it out, you should probably take a look at it. Every so often it comes up on sale, so that's when I bought it. So, anyway, we got a bunch of stuff still. Let's see what we were looking for. I don't remember. I think, was I hungry here? I think I was looking at things that were the condition. I started paying more attention to the condition of things. So, that's important because, the condition will affect how many calories it gives you and how much weight it is, etc. So, if I can get rid of things that have a lower condition, also the items degrade over time. So once it's opened, especially, it will eventually get even worse in condition. So if you take and use the items that have a lower condition first, then you're more likely to have good stuff later on at the end. So later on, I should say. Hopefully not at the end. At the end of this game means you die. But anyway, not in Pilgrim mode. That's one funny thing. You don't really die very easily in Pilgrim mode. I'm not sure I've been able to do it yet. So anyway, this little clip here is moving along. We're still trying to get inventory management going on here. So yeah, even when I play this game, I don't talk a lot. So trying to find things to talk about during a voiceover is like even more difficult. So I don't know. What do we talk about? It's cold. I don't need 3 sewing kits. And I can always come back, but scrap metal. Don't need that either. Probably got to lighten the load. It's already 4 p.m. That's kind of late in the day. I think. I decide here I'm gonna try and repair things to make a little space too. If you use up some of your cloth and your leather, that gives you some extra weight carrying capacity. And if you have items that are of a lower quality. Say I had two, basic wool hats. One was 40% and one was 80%. You can harvest the material from the 40% and make cloth, and then you fix the 80% and make it 100%. So now that gives you a heat bonus, or a what do you call it, bonus, as well as durability, so it lasts longer for you. Little things you got to pay attention to. Warmth bonus, I think they call it. Yeah. So okay, 5 p.m. and closing, and we're sewing our underwear. I would think I'd get a little cold having to take the underwear off while I repaired it. Wouldn't you get a little chilly? Anyway. Yeah, let's fix the mittens too while we're at it. I think this is why I was thinking things that got stale, because, it's more about inventory management than it is about surviving. Like I say, though, this is Pilgrim mode, so nothing can hurt you except for the cold and your fatigue. So I probably should have taken more chances. I guess you could hurt yourself, which would exacerbate the cold. So what are we going to... I already put a bunch of stuff in there. I don't think I can put anything else. I'm still trying to get under that magical 66-pound mark. I don't know where they get 66 pounds from. Well, I guess, you carry more than 66 pounds, you're probably going to be a little encumbered. I've carried more than that before. I imagine I was encumbered at the time. Of course, I was much younger. There we go. We put a couple Stacy's grape sodas over there, some Summit sodas, because I don't need that much. And, yeah, so that's we're under that mythical 66-pound mark now. So how are we doing on time? We got a little time left. So, a lot of matches. Why am I gonna... Oh, I put some matches over there. That's interesting. I think I was just making a cache, of stuff in case I ran out. I could come back over here and have things to fall back on. Now, unfortunately, once you pick an item up, from what I understand, even if you put it away in a locker, it will continue to degrade. So I could come back and those grape sodas could be in terrible shape at that point. And this is something I didn't really think about at the time. I was just trying to lighten my load. Now, yeah, so we're going to scope around in the barn. I don't think we really looked at this before too much. I had never really done the crouching stuff before. I saw other people doing it, that you can get into other places that you can't if you're standing, obviously. And I didn't know the hood opened. I don't know why you'd want to open the hood. I haven't seen a purpose for that yet. Maybe one day you can, rip stuff out of the engine or something to help you. I don't know.
Nobody needs this
battery
anymore.
Or something. I don't know what you'd need the battery for. Who knows? Got a flare. Cool. Although, like I say, that's not really that important to me, as I don't have any wildlife to worry about. So, the car is pretty much empty. I didn't open the trunk yet. Locked. We gotta force that open with a crowbar or pry bar, whatever we have.
That'll come in handy.
More water bottle. Oh man. Water wastes so much in this game. It's important, and water is probably the best thing to have. But nonetheless, it weighs a lot. So, it's not long. I pick up a couple items and I'm encumbered again, no doubt. So, how do I get out of here? I forget. Yeah, I couldn't remember how to get out. So I think we decided to... Not the big doors open, but I guess they don't. So it's just this little door over here we had to go through and out into the wilderness. Or the outdoors again. See you. Here we go outside. And it's still cold. Big surprise. And I get an interruption right here, so we cut for the moment. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. We're outside now. And looking around the barn here. I think at this point, this is what I was talking about, it becoming stale. This is just the last few minutes. I don't know. See, I'm kind of to a point where I'm like, all right, you know, I got all this stuff. I have no threats. At this point in Minecraft, for instance, I'd probably just, you know, create a base and start building stuff. Of course, you can't build in this game, so I wanna get to the point where I think it's more important that I survive. So I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, we go ahead and move on, and we start doing the Voyager version, the more difficult version of the game. Actually, there's 3 game modes, just to make sure you remember, because I haven't been out to the main menu in quite some time. There's Pilgrim mode, there's Voyager, and Stalker. I'm not going to attempt Stalker, at least not right now. I'm not that good a gamer. And Voyager's hard enough, as it turns out. So, anywho, yeah, so, you know, like right now, I even in this version that I've been all over the map, I still haven't found a rifle. So I can't even kill a deer or a wolf or anything to get their pelts. You know, that's the only thing you can do more in this game, in this version at least. As things get more stale, is to kill some animals and craft up the things in the game that you know, like the wolf pelt coat or whatever, or the rabbit mittens, that sort of stuff. That so far I've been unable to acquire the means to do so. So that's kind of the only goal I could place at this point in the Pilgrim mode. So I've explored most of the map, and not all of it. Obviously, there's still things I haven't seen, which is good. I've seen a few things in other people's videos that just like I was surprised. It was like a bunker out in the woods or something on Stacy Plays. I'm glad to see Pulsars Jr. back up playing this game, which is cool. And I also watch Codewing play The Long Dark as well. So, forgive me, I'm thirsty. My voice is really dry today for some reason, so I have to drink some water as we do this. Yeah, so I'm just getting bored with Pilgrim mode, and I'm sure you're getting bored watching me, so we're going to go ahead and make things a little more exciting. Well, anyway, perhaps, hopefully, a little more exciting. So this is just the last little bit. I just keep saying whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. See, you can tell I can't even really, I'm not even sure what I'm doing here at this point. Trying to remember how I even got into this area was tough. I was like, I don't even know where I'm going. Where's the road? There's a visual glitch over there. I didn't see that before. And look, there's a wolf, and he just runs away from me because he's scared. Well, in reality, I realize that wolves would probably more than likely run from you. And bears too, unless they were really, really hungry. So I think their behavior in Pilgrim mode versus Voyager mode is maybe a bit of a stretch, but hey, it's a game, right? So anyway, here we go. We're just coming to an end. I will see you next time on The Long Dark when we try to tackle Voyager mode. Things get real, really fast. See you next time. Bye-bye.